Hello everyone. Well, today we're going to talk about La Mancha wine. You probably think it looks like this, even like this, or yet even like this, when actually it looks like this or like this. So let's talk a little bit about La Mancha. Okay, so where is La Mancha? Well, it's in central Spain. We're going to show you a series of maps here. It's fairly flat, actually, rises from the north to the south, but it's on a fairly plain, chalky clay soil, under strata of limestone that needs to be broken through sometimes for the grapevines. Hot summers, cool winters. By the way, it has the highest area of any cultivated wine area in the world. Arguably, probably 190,000 hectares. That's pretty big. So here's the maker or the seller of our wine. We can't tell who made it. All it says on the label is the made and bottled for these good people. Here are the bottles and the labels. When I saw this at Waitrose, £8 a bottle, I really thought this is going to be great or it's going to be awful. As you'll see later in the video, it was neither. So I hope you'll hang around and just watch my taste test, sniff test, colour test and so on. This wasn't bad, just not outstanding. Hope you enjoy the video. I think it adds something. Good afternoon everyone. I'm Anthony, the Eclectic Chef. Welcome back to my wine lab. Well, here's our taste test of the Marqués de Calatrava. It's La Mancha wine, Tempranillo. It's actually 10 years old now, 20 months in the bottle, hence it's a reserva. So let's give this a go, get the bottle out the way and see what we think of this wine. First, let's see what we think of the nose. Okay, nose. Definitely smell the oak, hints of leather, smell the fruit back there, but it's not a fruit where I'd say, oh, it reminds me of raisins or prunes, or you can just smell the fruit back there. It's not a sharp nose, doesn't stimulate your nose at all. Now let's take a look at the colour. I hope you can see with the light and a white background, this isn't a particularly red wine, which gives its age away, and there's a definite meniscus to it. Also, this wine forms decent legs. I think you can just see them here if I catch the light right. End of the day though, what does this wine taste like? As I told you in one of the earlier segments, when I saw this wine at Waitrose, which is a higher end supermarket in the £8 region, I concluded it was either going to be awful or really quite good. And as I said back then, it's neither. It really is just an acceptable wine. It's dry without being harsh. Smooth isn't a word I'd pick for it, but honestly, it's really not that bad. Not particularly strong in the tannins, which surprises me given the age, frankly, but maybe that's what's taken the edge off. It's a decent drinker for £8. And I don't know, honestly, unless you're buying bulk wine, what else you can expect these days when you consider that probably a quarter to a third of that price is tax and duty that goes to the government. I will remind you that this wine, it's impossible to say who made it. On the label, we talked about this earlier, it says it was made and bottled for the people who sell it. It may even be a blend of bulk wines that they've bought from other people. I don't know. We do know it has an age and it gets a DO sticker. So maybe it is from one vineyard, but I don't know who. Anyway, long story short, if you were to see this, £8, it's okay. It's not going to knock your socks off. but it's not bad either. I will say, and I've said this before, taste is an individual thing. Everybody's palate is different. Now, I find this wine acceptable. The sous chef actually quite liked it. She's not a big red wine drinker, more a white wine drinker, and softer white wines too. So take that for what it is. Certainly suited her palate better than mine, and who's to say it won't suit yours. But anyway, with that, not bad. Probably rate this a B, B minus maybe. It's not bad. What more can I say? Anyway, thanks for watching. I don't want to gabble on. Appreciate you hanging in this long if you did. And if you found this an interesting one where we tried to talk a little bit about La Mancha, please like, subscribe, and strongly consider sharing with your friends. Let's all have a great day in our wine labs.